Hi, everybody. I'm here. I don't know if I want to say I'm back, but I'm here. So, it's been a few minutes. It's been a whole lot of minutes. It's been a while. It's been over a year. I love this channel and I wanted and planned to kind of continue growing and working with it. But a lot happened in life that I had to take a step back and regroup myself. And God's been good to me. He's really helped me through some tough stuff in my life, like so many of us, right? So anyways, I'm back for now. I don't know if I'm back, but I'm going to try. I'm feeling like I have the energy and the space and the emotional capacity to bring this channel maybe back to life again in a new way. So I'm Tina. I am a former Trim Healthy Mama lifestyle coach, Trim Healthy Mama member, and I'm no longer doing that. I'm on to different things. So in today's video, I'm just going to talk about a couple of the reasons I left Trim Healthy Mama and what I'm working on these days and where I kind of am seeing things grow as far as this channel goes and that sort of thing. So let's just start with, why did I leave? I left because I was loving what I was doing with THM. I left for a few reasons. One, so many of my clients, myself included, really struggled with making THM work through the perimenopause, menopause phase of life. I saw so many people regaining weight and being frustrated, and the plan wasn't working anymore, even though they were working it perfectly and we were working it perfectly and we were making all the changes and all the tweaks and everything, and nothing was changing the outcome of the goal of dropping, weight, specifically fat. And it just became really challenging because I was experiencing it myself. Not only was I having my own personal health issues in addition to that, but also just seeing my clients, run into the same issue over and over again. And it just wasn't working. And it didn't work for many, many people. And I know because I was, in the admin group and I was a coach, and I just saw it over and over again. So many women just really struggling. And I couldn't keep promoting a plan that wasn't working for the audience that I was working with specifically. And so I knew it was time for me to take a step back. But then also, I'll just be very honest, and I'm not trying to be picky or even pick on anyone that's choosing this by any means. I'm just not on board with the use of medication for weight loss. I feel like for me, the Trim Healthy Mama plan was really about eating healthy and bringing in healthy foods to our life and making a very healthy lifestyle. And the addition of anything pharmaceutical was something that just didn't work for me. Now, if you're using it and you're having success, God bless you. I think, amazing. And don't think for a second, it doesn't cross my mind every now and then, could this help me too? But I know me, and I know at my core what I want and don't want to do for my weight loss goals. And personally, it's just not something that fits into my world. But again, I'm all about, everybody making the choice that works best for them. And by no means criticizing. I just felt like there was an imbalance for me, and I couldn't continue to coach a program that was promoting that. And plus you had to get a special certification for it and all these other things. And I just knew between those things, it was just really time. It was just time for me to step back and make some changes. So, and not only that, my life had its own huge curveball thrown at it, which needed time for me to manage through. So with all that said, that's kind of in a nutshell the reasoning behind my shutting everything down for a while and just laying low and being quiet. Now, my passion and my delight in sharing recipes and finding amazing foods that we can eat that are allergy friendly and healthy is still very much alive. I'm still doing all of those things in my life. I still utilize, recipes from THM, but that isn't my only source anymore. I have this wide open, not that that's all you could ever use, but I've definitely expanded my horizons quite a bit. And I'm enjoying it greatly. And so, I'm still on my own journey to, get, weight goals back in line again where I'd like them to be. But I'm also giving myself plenty of grace to go through the seasons that I've been in. I've had some health concerns, issues, nothing major. I went through a mold detox, and then I had a re-exposure to mold. And so I've been working on rehealing from mold again, which is absolutely no fun, but at least I know what to do, and we'll get through it one step at a time. I also did get sick. I had listeria, and now I have SIBO because of it. And so I'm also working on some gut healing right now. So those are just a couple of little things that occurred for me, and maybe not so little. They were both probably really pretty big, but they're part of the healing journey for me. So my goals for this channel, I think my heart goal is always to bring hope and encouragement to others. And it's one of the reasons I love my regular job. I have a job too, and I work at a functional medicine doctor's office. I do the patient intake calls there, and I hopefully get to bring some joy and hope and encouragement to people as they call in and share their personal stories. And it's something I still love to be able to do anytime I have the opportunity, is to share the love of God and the hope that's found in Him with others. And so in this channel, I think that my goal will be to continue to find recipes, encourage people in ways to meal plan and menu prep, all those sorts of things. Also finding great workarounds for food sensitivities and allergies so that you can still eat amazing food and really enjoy it and not feeling deprived. Because I know when I started THM, that was one of my big issues is, wow, look at all that amazing food everybody gets to eat and I don't. And I really wanted to refocus that and re-enjoy everything that I could eat, and just find ways to make it special for me. And so I want to continue doing that. I'll tell you what I'm planning to do coming up here is, one of the things I really wanted to start doing too is incorporating more of Azure, which you'll see I have another Azure video. I'll try to link it in the description here below this. But I've purchased from Azure Standard over 20 years now. And when we moved to the South, which I didn't know Azure delivered even down this far south. And then I found out they're actually cross country now, because at the time they weren't. It was really a West Coast thing. And so I was thrilled. So anyway, I've made a decision that I would like to try and order once a month from Azure and have that be the bulk of our grocery shopping. It's just me and my husband at home. Our kids are all grown. And have Azure be the bulk of my grocery shop, and then just do little fill-ins with a few things locally to us, but try to do that. And so I actually spent about a week in October, not straight, but just off and on through a week, working on a menu plan for building a grocery list to shop from Azure. So my Azure order will come in, today's like November, let me see. Today's November 4th. My Azure order comes in the week of the 17th. And so I will video an unboxing of my Azure order so everybody can see what I got. And I'll talk to you guys about what my meal plan looks like. And maybe I'll make that a monthly thing if you guys like it. We'll see. But that is my absolute goal. And then to just buy the few things that I can either get at a much better deal, real local to me, that's same quality of food, or perishables that can't last a whole month. That will be the other thing. Although I'm looking to utilize more frozen vegetables and such like that, so that I won't have to worry about things going bad, and using more of my food. Now, if you don't know much about Azure Standard, what they are is, I don't know if you call it a co-op. I'm not sure, but basically it's organic food as well as not organic, but nothing that they sell is like GMO or anything like that. They are very conscientious about the quality of the food. And if they are working with a vendor of some sorts that changes their formulation, they'll reevaluate and determine even if they want to keep it in stock, because they are just really kind of watching over the quality that they sell, making sure it adheres to a particular standard. And so I've been buying many things from them for many, many years, including meats and vegetables, fruits, all that kind of thing. Fruit is a lot harder to buy now that it's just my husband and I, because you get a case. So, unless I'm willing to can or do something like that, but I don't really have that extra time right now in my budget. So that's not something I'm doing, but I do buy some of their frozen products now instead. And so, yes, so Azure, primarily you can find a lot of organic stuff. The owners are farmers themselves. They also source from other farmers that are within the country as much as possible. There's a few things that come from out of country, but you can actually watch a whole video about kind of their philosophy. And if something's not organic, it's, non-GMO, it is grown, very cleanly as possible. They work to, you know, turn over the land so that you're not having a depletion of the soil and utilizing it, you know, in a much healthier manner to bring us even healthier ingredients. And so that's kind of my goal. I have really enjoyed shopping through them. The only hard part is you have to pick up your food off of the semi when it rolls in. So you'll get a notification at the beginning of the week when your order ships, and then they will tell you the date and an approximate time when your order will be delivered. And then you go and meet the semi at your drop point, which you'll sign up to be in a drop point. And then you have to be there when it says it's time. And that can be challenging depending on what your schedule and your lifestyle is like. For me, it is a little challenging. I work from home, but I just do my best to, when I find out what that drop date is I go through my schedule and try to clear a little time around it so I can be there for my drop and pick it up. And thankfully, it's literally, if you drive, it's 1 minute from my house. If I walk, it's like 5. So it's very, very close to me, thank God, but not everybody's is so close. Yeah, and so everybody helps unload the back of the semi, and then you look for your name on all the different packages, and you take your stuff, and off you go. And then you come home and unbox it, and which I'll show you guys next time. So that's kind of how Azure works. It's a great product. I'll put an affiliate link below also if you're interested in trying it out. I'd love it if you use my affiliate link. Of course, it gives us a little credit towards our next purchase with Azure. But yes, like I said, over 20 years. Really good success. Anytime I've had any issue, which has only been less than 5 probably over the whole 20 plus years, they are very quick to respond and handle things. And yeah, we really love them. And so my plan is to try to increase that, which we'll see how it goes, because I did my order. It's going to come in and I have my menu plan. So we're going to see if that rolls out the way I intend it to. And it's allergy friendly, of course, which if you're not aware, my food sensitivities that I avoid right now are eggs. I am currently completely dairy free because of being re-exposed to mold. The dairy made things worse. I don't eat peanuts or almonds. I don't eat turkey, pork, or shellfish. And I avoid sunflower seeds, but I'll have, if they're mixed in something, I'll you know, that seems to do okay. I think that's the bulk of what I avoid on a regular basis. And then my kids, my daughter is dairy, gluten, corn free, and egg free. And my son should be dairy free, but he seems to tolerate it better as he's gotten older. But he also had multiple other allergies growing up. And so I've done this for probably 25 years also, watching, you know, and recreating recipes and such to make them so that my family could enjoy them without all the issues. So with all that said, I'm back for now. We'll see how this rolls out. It's not going to be a super long video today. I really just wanted to pop in and say hi, kind of get the things rolling and prepared. No, I'm going to do the Azure order unboxing next time, which will be in a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll pop in and do something before if I think of something creative. Yeah, that's kind of it. So anyway, I'm glad to be back. I wonder if you all have any ideas or suggestions of things you'd like to see now that I'm not exclusive, like trying to work on THM things. Anyway, I'll keep you all posted. Maybe I'll show you some of my reading list. Would anybody be interested in my reading list? I've read, I think, 4 or 5 books in the last month. I'm big into reading. I wasn't for a while there, and now I'm jumping back in. My husband got me a Kindle for my birthday and loving it again. So I'm reading some great books. So if that's an interest to you, I will share what I'm reading. All right. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing great, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.